India's GDP growth rate dips to 5%, a 5-year low. India's GDP growth rate is under threat as India's financial slump threatens in becoming a crisis, with India's economic growth reducing to a level not seen since Prime Minister Narendra Modi was elected in 2014. Are there reasons for economic slowdown in India? Gross national revenue rose by just 5% in the 3 months to June, according to certain official information published on Friday. This is in contrast with 8% development in the same span last year. It was also an enormous decrease in development of 5.8% reported in the past 3 months. The recent decrease was fueled mainly by faster retail usage and close stagnation in production, which only increased by 12% a year earlier. In June this year, the level of development in agriculture was not more than halved. Falling consumer prices and salaries have placed India's vast agricultural population under stress. This is on top of the credit crunch following the near collapse of one of India's largest consumer financer in October last year. According to unofficial information, Asia's third largest economy is now increasing at its slowest rate in more than 6 years. It is also the weakest expansion level reported under Modi, who first came to authority 5 years earlier. He did pledge to bring India's economy to fresh heights and generate millions of employment opportunities every year. Even though the government advises that individuals should not get too concerned about any possibility of a recession, it is notable that the slow economic spiral has now endured more than a year. Unemployment is at its highest level in centuries, and India lives a difficult path to recuperate to any prosperous levels. Priyanka Kishore, head of India at Oxford Economics, wrote in a study note that it is quite feasible that India's full-year development will fall below 6% by 2019. Several industries within the economy have been suffering in latest months. This includes the country's manufacturing sector, which has already lost hundreds of thousands of employment positions. Retail products businesses such as Unilever are allegedly undergoing product price cuts due to slower demand. Since gaining a landslide re-election, Modi and his administration have been struggling to boost the economy. Earlier, India has revealed tax cuts for startups, better housing developments and car loans. Some of the initiatives as proposed by the government includes the liquidity injections of 700 billion rupees ($9.8 billion) into state-run companies, among others. The Indian government also announced that the restrictions on foreign investment would be relaxed, freeing up India's vast coal industry. It also said that it would loosen local sourcing laws that prevented businesses like Apple and other worldwide distributors from entering into the local retail market. Another planned action was made on Friday, just before the disastrous annual growth numbers were published. Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman announced that 10 of India's state-run companies would be combined into 4 to increase company financing. Devendra Pant, chief economist at Fitch's subsidiary India Ratings and Research, said that the India government is adopting steps to mitigate the problems facing the economy, but these measures will only be implemented in the medium term. Prime Minister Modi is receiving assistance from the central bank, the Reserve Bank of India. It has lowered loan prices in 4 occasions since the beginning of 2019. This brings interest rates to their lowest point in 9 years. In this current dovish situation, do you think that India is heading for a recession? Or do you believe that India's government is able to implement any corrective monetary policies to boost India's economy to help it prevent a major recession? Please post your opinion in the comment section below. If you have liked the content of this video, please hit the like button. Thank you.